In our English studies lesson today, we'll be looking at another important topic. We'll be looking at another very important topic, and that is the use of when in long sentences. The use of when in long sentences. When is spelled W-H-E-N. How do we use it in long sentences? But before we go into the lesson proper, a review of the correction to our homework will be necessary. You were instructed to choose the correct preposition, and I believe you have all done yours. Number 1, I sat dash Kende and Taiwo. What is the correct preposition to be used there? Is it between or among? Of course, the correct preposition to be used is between. The ceremony takes place dash the first week of June. We have in, at. What preposition did you choose? In. Very correct. My father returned dash Abuja yesterday. Which of the prepositions did you choose? For or from? The correct one is from. We watched the program dash television. In or on? On television. We watched the program on television. And number 5, the cat ran dash the mouse. After. True. The correct preposition is after. The cat ran after the mouse. And here you are asked to, or you were asked to underline the prepositions. Switch on the light in the room. Switch on the light in the room. The correct preposition, the preposition there is in. Switch on the light in the room. Friday comes before Saturday. Friday comes before Saturday. Which word is the preposition there? Before. Come with me to the station. We have 2 prepositions there. Come with me to the station. With and to. Did you get everything correctly? Then you deserve to be celebrated with a chair. Well done. Now to our focus for the day. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to appropriately use the word when. You should be able to appropriately use the word when in long sentences. And how do we do that? Let's have the introduction first. The word when is an everyday word that is commonly used in conversation. The word when is an everyday word that is commonly used in conversation. Yet, it has different meanings in different contexts. You use it in various ways. But for this lesson, we will study the use of when to show time. The use of when to show time. When is used in a sentence to show time. And how do we use it to show time? These are examples. When the class finished their work, they went out to play. When the class finished their work, they went out to play. The use of when here simply means it is asking it is addressing the question, what time did the class go out to play? And the response is when they finished their class work. Another example, when the food is ready, they should go to the dining hall. When the food is ready, they should go to the dining hall. The question is, what time should they go to the dining hall? And you have that response, when the food is ready. When here is expressing or showing time. When Ajishegiri finished his examination, he went back home. When Ajishegiri finished his examination, he went back home. The question is, what time did he go back home? That was when he finished his examination. Folake rushed home when her mom was discharged from hospital. Folake rushed home when her mom was discharged from the hospital. When did Folake rush home? When did Folake rush home? That was when her mom was discharged from the hospital. They had the correction when the lesson was over. They had the correction when the lesson was over. When did they have the correction? Definitely when the lesson was over. We've been trying to look at the use of when to express time. And I believe you've been following every part of the lesson and the numerous examples. Now it is activity time. Please complete each one of the sentences below so that when, as used here, will show time. Number 1, when all is ready. Just complete it on your own to show time. When the bell was rung, when the teacher came, when he got to the market, and the last one, when she finished her lesson. Just make sure you complete each of the sentences so that when, as used here, will show time. You have just 1 minute to do that, and your time, of course, starts now. Eyes on me. I believe we are going to have different answers or different responses to these sentences. But let's see what we have here. Wow. Look at the board. These are what the sentences I have used to complete the sentences. When all is ready, we will depart. When all is ready, the party will start. When all is ready, we will go home. You can use different phrases or sentences to complete, to make a complete sentence. When the bell was rung, they ran to the class. When the bell was rung, they ran to the class. You might even say when the bell was rung, they ran to the assembly ground. Number 3, when the teacher came, they all left the work. When the teacher came, they all stood up to greet. You can have various sentences to complete yours. When he got to the market, he bought everything he needed. And the last one, when she finished her lesson, the pupils applauded her. When she finished her lesson, the pupils hailed her. When she finished the lesson, the pupils went home. So many things, so many sentences to show when, depicting time, to show the use of when, to show time. Did you get everything correctly? I trust you. You are amazing kids. Well done. Now, to our homework. Complete each one so that when as used here, we show time. When the thief was caught, what happened? When the madman entered the room, complete it with a sentence. When the girls finished fetching water. And number 4, when Auntie Fumi finished her English studies lesson, please complete it. By now you should know that I don't joke with homework. So please make sure you do your homework. Before we go today, we have one important thing that we'll do. You know, it's Thursday. So it's game time. In our game today, I am going to be giving you some words. I'll dictate some words to you and you write them down. I want to check how versed you are in spellings. So, are we ready? Pick up your pen as I call the words one after the other. Number 1, commission. Commission. Number 2, curriculum. Curriculum. Number 3, academic. Academic. The next one, beautiful. Beautiful. Followed by a very popular word, quarantine. Quarantine. And when we have so many people on a straight line, we call it a queue. Write the word queue. You must be enjoying it, right? The next word is interest. Interest. Followed by millennium. Millennium. Excursion. Excursion. Leadership. Leadership. Yes, I know there are so many fast writers among you. And this word, I'm going to borrow it from Uncle Agbaje's class. And the word is tetrahedron. Tetrahedron. Now to Uncle Popo's class. Fulcrum. Fulcrum. Fluorescent. Fluorescent. Statistics. You heard it just today. Statistics. I can see somebody going back to open the maths exercise book. And the last word, frontline. Frontline. The words we have spelled today, commission, curriculum, academic, beautiful, quarantine, queue, interests, millennium, excursion, leadership, tetrahedron, fulcrum, fluorescent, statistics, and frontline. Pens down. Eyes on me. Now let's see how versed you are in spelling. Look at the board. Look at the screen. Mark. 15, 12 out of 15, 10 out of 15, If that is so, then you deserve to be celebrated with a cheer. Good job, you children. Well done. We have come to the end of the English Studies lesson for today. Let me hand you over to the mathematician now, Uncle Agbaje, for the mathematics lesson. Well done, children. You are amazing.